Hey guys, I'm back for another video, and this is Minecraft Best of Redstone episode 2. Yeah, it's been a while. I think almost a month and a half since the last one. And the reason for that is that I had trouble finding new redstone stuff, but here it is. This is where episode 1 ended, right here, at the piston elevator, as you can see here. And there is no game audio. Oops. Well, let's fix that. There we go. 26, no, 50. There we go. So anyway, this is the first contraption. It is an automatic melon farm. As automatic as a button press can get, at least. So you press the button over here and drops it down to the lower level. And in a few seconds, you will see how useful that could be right here. This is a triple stacked version of that. So then you go here and awesome. Some of them fall to the side for some reason, which is odd. But yeah, look at this. Completely automatic. It's like you press a button and then it pushes them up and then it drops them down, which is awesome. And this is an automatic cactus farm design. This was made by ThirtyVirus, also known as Glen, also known as Green Syntax or Zala Fruit or whatever. So yeah, you press the button. It's very simple. All it is just the repeaters wherever there is no block underneath the piston. So you just press a button and boom, all harvested. So yeah, that's that. Anyway, this is the next one, and this is a really cool one. It's quick and easy. You go here, plant all your whatever you want, and then you press this button. And it drops it, and then it goes straight into the chest, as you can see there. So very simple. It's trying to figure out. Yeah, there is wiring under here as well, which is why it's so tall. It was actually pretty difficult to get this all to work perfectly with the timing, but yeah, that's that. Anyway, this is the next one, and this is the automatic wheat farm tower. Now, this is cool. Basically, how this works is you go up one of these ladders, and then you go over here, and boom, you've got this farming space. So if I got some seeds, like so, I could just plant all of them. Just imagine I fully planted whatever in all the spots except there, because you can't put a trap door on that because it is a transparent block. Anyway, you just go like that, and then you're at the next level, which is exactly 2 blocks down, which is good because then you get literally as compact as you can, as far as height goes at least. Then you go down some more, plant some more, blah blah blah, even more, plant, and then you're at the bottom. And then you wait until it's fully grown. And let's just imagine it is. Then you press this button. And there's some water over there. And then basically, to collect it, you just go up and then go back down again and collect it. And a good strategy would just be to pick it up and then plant again. Pick it up, plant again, so on and so forth. And you could just keep doing that over and over again. And you will have lots and lots of wheat and seeds and epic stuff like that. So yeah, that's the wheat farm tower. Now that was a really recent design. Actually, that came out. The tutorial's not even out for this yet. It's really recent. Anyway, this is an old one. This is like the last and oldest one of them all. This is the password locked door. So this one, it's going to be very difficult to understand this. Very old, not compacted, but I will attempt to do so sometime. So anyway, it is also sort of order sensitive. So I'm going to type in my password. Alright. And then I press the button. And I got the tune messed up while copying it. So it's not as good as on Survival Island, but you know. And if you were to get the password wrong, this is what would happen. So, I don't know, you just press this button, and this button, that one, this one, and that one. Completely incorrect order. Oh no! And then it drops you. So, yeah, that's a very difficult machine to set up and to get it working perfectly. It's very complicated. Very complicated. So, as you saw there, in one cut of the video, I did both. So, don't think I changed the machine or whatever. But, yeah, this is basically one of my first redstone creations, one of the first good ones at least. But this was really, really complicated. Now, if you want a full explanation of it, I do have a separate video, so yeah, you can click on it in the description and whatever. So then I've got these two other things. This one's really cool. This is like extremely simple, but down there is a hopper under a minecart. And this is going to be really good because it saves up on mob farm collecting and all that, so you don't have like 20 hoppers underneath the platform. Now you have to get it right under. And then eventually, when it makes its way around, picks it up. So you can have one minecart go on a huge trail in circles and then collect all the drops from the mob farm. So that is that, as you can see. But it missed. Wait, go again. There you go. So it just disappears. And this is the final thing. This is a experimental thing, but it's very cool. So what it is it's a minecart station. So you press a button, and then a few seconds later, puts down a minecart, you get in, and then it pushes you off. But of course, I haven't hooked up the, like the torch goes off for the appropriate track, so if you were to attach one of those to a rail that would switch, you get the point. And then, as you come back, you go in here, you go in there. Of course, there's a half slab so people don't walk back into the system. And then, on their way out, they press this pressure plate, which also launches the minecart back into the system. And this part isn't hooked up yet, but then they'd end up here. And then they go down into this system over here, which all this is all still being processed and all that sort of thing. It's not all put together in one big creation yet. I will show that in the next one. But if you get a minecart, put it on, you're going to be like, what? That's going to break because of the cactus. Press the button, goes in, and boom, it's in the chest. Now, I did a lot of testing. It never breaks it for some stupid reason. The minecart never breaks. It just goes in the hopper every single time. It's awesome. And if you, whoop, that time I did it wrong because it was already out, but you get the point. All of them are in there, and it's extremely reliable. That thing gets it every single time, which is cool. So that will be over here, and then it will drop into this hopper, and then back into the dispenser that shot it. So yeah, that's the most compact minecart station that does all this that I've ever seen. And you're probably asking, how did I get the button thing to work? You go over here, it's got a little thing over here where you press a button, and then it launches an item up, these are droppers by the way, into the top one over there. And pressing any of these buttons will activate one of these lines of redstone, which goes to up here and resets all of them after the person would have already been out into their going on their way, on their minecart trail. So yeah, that's that. Now, one last thing before I end the video is a few things that I think Minecraft really needs, like desperately. And the first one is you get fences and snow. You go around and look at that. You can't right click. You can't put the snow there. And then when you have like a giant landscape and it's like all beautiful, whatever, snowy, and then you got a fence and it's just got this weird square. It's ugly. It's the same thing with water. And any other things, not just fences, but anything that's like not a full block. Torches are the same way. Doors, hoppers, all that. Trap doors, fence gates, trap doors. No. But you get the point. Anything that's like not a full block, the snow just like goes around it, which is extremely ugly. And it would make the game so much better if they fixed that. So, yeah, that's really my only recommendation for now. But as far as features goes, there is one thing. Some way to store XP other than a bottle of enchanting, you know. Maybe a crystal ball. And then you just like go over there, put your XP in or something, and it has like a fee. So maybe like to take it out, like 10% of it disappears or something like that. I don't know. I'd leave that to the developers. But I think that would be really cool to add to the game. Well, anyway, so I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later.